Hey everybody, really quick video here, probably less than 3 minutes total. Something I have to address though, because something I've been seeing for the last 2 years in different groups. And I always like to, when I see advice that I feel is wrong, I feel the need to go out and try to correct it with what I think is the right information. And one thing that's been bothering me for a long time, but I didn't really think I needed to make a video on it. But for some reason, I've seen this topic resurfacing time and time again recently. I don't know if it's because more new people are getting into the hobby or what it is, or more misinformation is going around. But I've seen some wacky. I made a video on bottom cure times and how if you're over curing your bottom layers, you could be damaging your screen. I'll link that video somewhere here so you can check it out if you haven't seen it. But what I didn't talk about was, or at least not in depth, how many bottom layers do you actually need? And I've seen craziness. I've seen people with 20 bottom layers. I've seen people saying things weren't sticking, so I upped my bottom layers to 12. I mean, I've seen all kinds of stuff that I think is kind of crazy, actually. So let's just talk about this for a minute. Well, let me start. Those who like a quick hit and don't want to watch the video even for another minute, 4 bottom layers. Okay, bottom line, 4. That's not a pun. Bottom line is 4 bottom layers, no more. Okay. So I might be going against conventional wisdom. Some people might tell you, oh, but if you're doing bigger prints, if you're doing this, if you're doing that, you need more bottom layers, you need this. I say bull. I've done thousands of prints. Very small prints to bigger prints to some very big ones. I always do 4 bottom layers. And why do I think 4 bottom layers is the right number? As we know, when your build plate comes down, if you've leveled properly, when that first layer starts to cure, your plate is squished kind of into the FEP. So that first layer you're getting is not even a full layer, probably height-wise. It's smushed in. It's probably thinner. That layer needs to get baked onto that plate, right? It lifts off. Hopefully you've had adhesion. It's not stuck on your FEP. When it comes down for that second layer, I believe still that second layer is probably not even what I call a full layer either. It's probably still a little squished. Okay, that second layer is not adhering to your build plate, right? It's adhering to the first squished layer that's adhered to the build plate. Okay, when you come out, you come back down for the third bottom layer. That third bottom layer, my guess, I don't have proof, but anecdotal evidence and just using my brain. That third layer is probably the first full-size layer, the actual layer that's the right height of what you put in, whether it's 0.2, 0.02, 0.04, 0.05, whatever you print it. That third layer, again, it's not adhering to the build plate. It's just adhering to the squished layer 2, which is adhering to the squished layer 1, right? When it goes up, you got down, you come down for your fourth layer. Your fourth layer, even if your third layer is still a little squished somehow, guarantee you that fourth layer is a full layer. If the third one wasn't, the fourth one definitely is. That fourth layer, again, not sticking to your build plate, right? It is sticking to your third layer, sticking to your second layer, sticking to your first layer. So basically, once you've gone 4 layers and you're getting a normal sized layer and it's cooked into the other layers, you're done. You don't need more bottom layers. More bottom layers does not help you in any way, shape, or form. It's just sticking, if you make 6 layers, just your 6th and 5th layer just sticking harder to each other. If they're not sticking to each other at a lower cure time, at a normal cure time, that just means your normal cure time is off. Past that 3rd or 4th layer, nothing is helping those bottom layers stick to the plate, right? It's already stuck to the plate or it's not stuck to the plate. More bottom layers doesn't help it stick to the plate. More bottom layers doesn't help a heavier print stay stuck to the plate because those subsequent layers have nothing to do with sticking to the plate. If you have an issue with your layer separating at the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th layer, that's a different issue. That's not a bottom layers issue. It's not a bottom layer adhesion issue to the build plate, right? Then you're talking just layers adhering to themselves. If you're having that problem, you could have it on layer 20, layer 30, layer 40, like you have it on layer 6, 7, or 8. There's no difference. So, this is my quick hit. People can feel free to disagree with me, but I've been printing with 4 bottom layers for literally thousands of prints with no issue at all. So if someone's going to tell me, no, you need 6, you need 8, you need more than 4, prove it. You got to prove it to me because I'm not looking for a fight. I just don't want people doing 10, 12, 20 bottom layers and causing extra heat on their screen right? Shortening their screen life by heating it up more when it's unnecessary. So, and feel free, look, I'm open-minded. If somehow I'm wrong, which I don't see how it would be, but if someone can tell me why you need more than 4 bottom layers, please feel free. If the explanation is good, makes sense, and can be proven to me, I'll make a new video saying, well, in this situation, maybe you need more. But for me, literally for every print I've done, from the smallest to the biggest, heaviest, I did this big, heavy dice tower. 4 bottom layers. When I did this big terrain piece, 4 bottom layers, I'm trying to see, no matter what I've done, whether it's big pieces from Atlantis Miniatures, 4 bottom layers, always 4 bottom layers. So again, video over basically. My opinion, everyone's free to disagree. 4 bottom layers is all you ever need. And when I see people posting on Facebook, they're not getting adhesion, not getting this, and I see people saying, increase your bottom layers to 10 layers, it drives me crazy because that has nothing to do why they don't have adhesion. Nothing to do at all. It's either just leveling or their cure times are wrong. Or resin's too cold. It's simple things that have nothing to do with the number of bottom layers. So that's it. Hope this helps you guys out. If you're one of those people, don't feel bad if you're using more than 4 bottom layers. Just reduce to 4 bottom layers and you'll see everything still works if you're doing it right. So that's it. Please like, please subscribe, please check out my other vids. And happy 3D printing, everyone.